Hey everyone, Zach here with Hat and Wax Collector, back with another video. Really excited about this video. It's going to be a shorter video, but I actually just received today from Nashcards, who did a SGC submittal for me. So I finally got my cards back. So I'm going to be opening these on video. Obviously, I'm really excited. It's my first time submitting with these folks. I do still have my very first submittal with PSA still in the works, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit, but obviously we want to talk about the hat first and we talk about the wax. Thanks. All right, let's talk about the hat first. So I got my Los Angeles Angels, Anaheim Angels, LA Angels of Los Angeles, whatever you want to call them, fitted hat. So I actually got this over 10 years, has to be. I actually got it at Lids. Every so often Lids is pretty notorious of putting out like $5 hats out. And I want to say I was in the Bay Area time, or I want to say around the Bay Area, because I was kind of surprised to see this hat in that sale rack. So I think had to been somewhere in Northern California with the Lids up there. I thought it just kind of stood out to me. I do like the Angels. When I first started dating my wife, she was an Angels fan, but I did convert her into liking the Giants all those years that we've been together. But one of our first games was going to an Angels game, and we also have a lot of we have close friends that are huge Angels fans. So we've gone to a couple games. It's been a good minute since we last gone, but I always wanted to, if I was going to go to a game, I actually have a nice hat to go to the game. And I just like it. You got the black bill and this whole like pinstripe look. I think it's pretty cool. And then you got the red, white, and blue Bannerman's logo. Got the red button, and you got the black New Era. 5950. But again, like all my older hats are 7 3/4. Still in really good condition. I've worn this maybe to like one game when I went there, and I don't really wear it as much. But I just think going into this SGC reveal, I did send in some Otani cards, so I was like, I'll whip out the Angels. I do like going to their games down here, usually when the Giants are in town. I'll check them out, and the big A. So yeah, so that's that hat. So got my first SGC submission back. So I actually used this shop in Tennessee of all places, Nashcards. Shout out to the Nashcards for doing this submittal. So basically I sent my cards out to them. You get a minimum of 5 cards. They're about $25 per card before insurance and shipping. Minimum of 5 cards. I think I just said that, but so basically you send it to them, and then they process it, and they actually send it to SGC for you, and then SGC sends it back to them, and then once it's all graded, the folks at Nashcards send it back to you. So I've actually been following these guys for a couple of months now, and I've been listening to the podcast on Spotify, Sports Cards Nonsense, and those guys, I believe they're based out of Tennessee as well, and they they really promote these guys. And I was actually on the fence for a long time about SGC. I'm just like the majority of people in the hobby about PSA. If you recall my very first video, if you watched it, I talked about the quarterly special PSA was doing right before they did their shutdown. I was showing you the cards that I was sending out to grade, and it was all cards from the 1960s. And I've still yet to get the cards. So this is, I sent out those cards at the end of March, and the last time, or the recent time I looked at where they're at as far as the quarterly, they're still just finishing up quarterly specials for the end of October 2020. So it's going to be probably another maybe 5 months, 5 to 6 months before I see those cards. So and obviously we've all been in this standstill with PSA, even with Beckett, about grading. They reopened up, I think both those companies reopened up their express services, where you pay like a minimum of like $150 and you can get it with like a month or like month and a half or so. But after listening to the folks at like Sports Cards Nonsense, and just like getting back to the hobby, you just got all these cards, and I just feel like certain cards that you look to try to put more value into it. I know the SGC is I feel is like depending on what you look at PSA, obviously number one, and I guess depending who you ask, SGC and Beckett or BGS can take the number 2 spot. So I do have some Beckett BGS cards. I don't have any SGC cards, but so I looked at it as especially with like baseball wrapping up and football just around the corner, that getting these sent out to them, and potentially if I want to get some put some extra value on these cards that I have, and if I look to eventually sell them, or if I decide to keep them, they'll just retain a little bit more value after their grading. And HSC, like I was kind of like not on board with it, the whole tuxedo look, and then I don't know, I'll be, after watching a couple of reveals, couple of videos, I'm kind of like, they're not that bad, so obviously PSA is the standard, if but I just feel like with Beckett and SGC, they're definitely on the coattails of PSA. Nothing against any other grading company out there. I know HGA looks really, really great, and I may use them for a lot of, especially for cards that I intend to just keep in my personal collection, because I think they're just awesome looking, slabs. So, but yeah, so let's just see what we got. So again, I do know the grades of these. So I just got these today, just a little bit known. So I sent these out. I processed it on July 30th. They received the cards, I want to say the beginning of September. They had it, Nashcards had it about a week before they sent it out to SGC. Yeah, so again, I processed it on July 30th. It got to them in the beginning of August, like August 3rd, and then they had it for about a week. SGC finally got the cards, I want to say like September 7th, and then from that point, it took 26 days for my cards to get slabbed and popped or populated. And at that point is when Nashcards were notified. You don't have to pay up front. You just pay once the cards popped. So again, they were about $25 per. It was $25 per card, and then after shipping and insurance, I only paid a total of $144 for 5 cards. So, and I'm very happy with the grades that I got. with these cards. But yeah, you can't be. I mean, you can't really beat around that turnaround time. I mean, you know, I literally received the cards today, which is September, is it 13th? You know, so even with Nashcards, using them, you know, I got everything back within 6 weeks, which isn't bad, you know. So, and I don't know the whole process of just sending it straight to SGC. I mean, I do know the process, but I know for them, they do charge 30 per card if you go do it yourself. So you get a little bit of a discount, which I still don't understand how, you know, Nashcards is, you know, can afford to charge 25 per. But I was like, oh, well, why not take a chance? So, all right, so let's see what we got. Again, I'm familiar with, you know, the grades that I got. So I don't want to ruin exactly. So let me go ahead. You can see some of the cards. I'm kind of going to save some for like that I do know what I got. So I believe this is the, okay, so we'll do it in this order. So again, I mentioned I did some, so I got Otani cards, I got two Michael Jordan 901 Upper Deck White Sox cards, and then I got one Chase Elliott rookie card. It is numbered out of 10. It is a NASCAR. When I ended up winning that from off a break in like 2017, 16, or whatever year it was. It is numbered out of 10. So I always had the intention that I'll eventually get it graded or, you know, sell it. I don't know much about NASCAR. I do know, you know, Chase Elliott is like a top 10 driver, and I know he's won a race, you know, or top race in his career. So depending on where he's at in his career, I'll eventually sell it. So all right, so the first card you can see is the shoyotani 2018 Topps Update. This is rookie card, and I got an 8.5. I mean, I do my best to excuse me, I do my best to, you know, look. I'm not like a professional. I can see what I see. I've watched a lot of videos to kind of see what, you know, what people out there say people are looking for. You know, I'm not hating on the grade. You know, I'm pretty sure I probably overlooked some stuff. Kind of looking over it now. You know, but again, just looking at the card, Topps Chrome, just your, you know, regular Topps Chrome base. It looks good. I mean, they call these, you know, tuxedo slabs. I think it's, you know, pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at this. I don't see any like that. So 8.5. I mean, that's not bad. So, and then up next is the 2019 Topps Chrome. This is his rookie cup, gold cup. But I got the negative refractor in a 9, which I was really excited about. I ended up getting, so the story too is about between these. I got this at a local card shop, after looking at it, I thought it was pretty decent. You know, after looking at it now, maybe there's some that scratch I kind of didn't see. Maybe it could be I got dinged for surface just looking at it. So this one's a 9. I got the better grade with it. I just thought this negative refractor would look good with the tuxedo, you know, slab. And I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, the mint grade Topps Chrome. You know, I thought that the corners were pretty good. So I'm not too sure exactly what I got dinged with, but I just thought, like I said, with the negative refractor, it just looks really cool in that black slab. So this is that Chase Elliott card, his rookie card, 2 out of 10. 2016 Panini National. So yeah, I ended up winning. You know, as a I forgot what break it was, but I remember getting as a bonus hit. It was like I got to open up. You know, they opened up a Panini's National pack that year, 2016, and it happened to pull this card, 9.5. Escher Squares, 2 out of 10. I just think that's a pretty good looking card. So anyone that's out there, link to any you know, NASCAR fans, and link to Chase Elliott. If this card's you know, interests you, definitely hit me up. I seriously don't know. Looking online, there hasn't really been any you know, good potential leads as far as like where to price this card. So but yeah, so 9.5, you know, that's a mint plus. Yeah, it's just a really good looking card. I'm kind of wondering why I didn't get the full 10, but I mean, I'll take the 9.5, especially for it being, you know, my first. You know, looking around now, maybe there's that corner right there. I didn't notice. It's pretty funny. I watch enough of these videos, and I always tell people, like, how do you like notice this thing? And I literally, like, I think with this card is like, you look at it, it sees a 2 out of 10. You're so paying attention to the front that sometimes when you kind of, even when you put the cards in the when you prepare them and put them into the penny sleeves, into the you know, not the top loader, but the excuse me, the card saver, you know, maybe I caused that, you know. So you know, I'm not one of those that, you know, would blame the grading company, you know, but I mean, even this corner. So I feel like even with these two corners, and for it to be a 9.5, I think that's pretty generous. So I'll take it, you know. So any Chase Elliott fans out there, any NASCAR fans, or anyone that really wants this card, you know, just hit me up. So these two I got. So these two are the same. So got the if you're familiar, obviously the SP1 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan White Sox rookie card, you want to call it. So one of these I ended up getting off of eBay sometime in February, and I also, and then with one of them, the other one I actually opened in a 91 Upper Decks box that I bought from my local card shop. I'm assuming the one with the better grade, as you can see, one will be better than the other one. I'm assuming that one was out of the box, but I'm still happy with the grades that I got. So this is the first one, 8.5. You know, just a classic, you know, one of his classic cards. I'm a really big fan of this Chicago White Sox hat. I don't own it in my collection at the moment, but it's definitely, I've seen it around, but I want it in this specific colorway with that navy and red. So I'm still have that on a look. So I'm kind of waiting for, you know, either Hot Cub or someone to put this out. Even Lids has kind of caught up to caught up with Hat Club and ECAP City and all those, you know, putting some nice hats out. So I'm hoping to eventually get that in my collection one of these days. But yeah, so 8.5, SP1 Michael Jordan. You know, I don't see anything exactly, you know, what kind of stands out. I thought it was in fairly good condition, even, you know, when I got, you know, I mean, who's to say? Maybe this is the one that was from the pack, you know. I kind of had them all doubled. I'm kind of seeing this corner right here is a little kind of bent. Yeah, I overlooked that. But so 8.5, and then we got a 9.5, which I was really, really excited about. Mint Plus. I thought this centering was really, really good. I was really hoping for a 10 for this, but I'm not, complaining that much. I'll take it, 9.5. So this one I'll definitely keep in my collection. Likely both of them. I don't know. Let's see about the 8.5, but until I get like a high grade P or a PSA version of this, but yeah, it's just, even with a card from 91 Upper Deck with the tuxedo, I mean, just it looks good. I'm definitely warmed up to the tuxedo look with the backstab. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. So yep. So I do have another submission currently pending with SGC. I just got a notification from Nashcards that they sent it out to they just sent it out for grading to SGC. So once it gets to SGC, I'm hoping that it, about 26 days I'll probably get the notification. So, and I'm excited for that one. I got more football in that submission, obviously with the football season. So but yeah, so if there's any of these cards, especially any of these, maybe the Otanis or the definitely the Chase Elliott, if anything's interested in you, definitely hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. If not, I'll definitely have these up on my eBay account, excuse me. So, and then but yeah, so just please continue to follow me. For those that do, I appreciate those that comment, those that subscribe, and obviously like, especially the folks that follow me on Instagram as well. Appreciate all the love. The hobby community, I learned a lot. Just getting back into it, it's been a long gap. I started in the late 80s, into the mid 90s, kind of, was collecting off and on, then kind of got back into like doing breaks in like 2014, did that for a couple of years, and then I did about to 2017, so 18, 19, so it took about 2 years off, and then 2020 came along, kind of just got back in, definitely with this year. So but yeah, so I'm really feeling these cards. So thank you again, Nashcards. Thank you, SGC. Thank you, Sports Cards, the guys at Sports Card Nonsense, for referring Nashcards and SGC. So all right, I hope everyone has a great day, evening, whatever time you're watching this video, and I look forward to more submissions, and I look forward to more videos. So you have a great one. Thanks a lot.